Hello everyone, welcome back to Databricks. I hope you are doing very well. Let us imagine you are managing live employee table in Delta Lake. Everything running smoothly with 4 clean columns: employee ID, employee name, department and salary. But then HR come with new requirement and they say we also want to store email address. Again, a few weeks later, again new requirement and they say we also want to add join date in employee table. Okay, and then another request for manager name. Now the big question is, do you have to recreate entire table every single time the business needs change? Do you need manually rewrite all your historical data? The good news is you don't. Delta Lake has a powerful feature called Schema Evolution that make your life much easier. So in today's video, we are going to learn exactly what schema evaluation is, why it's needed, and how it differs from schema enforcement. Okay. So how it works behind the scenes, multiple way to enable it, and we will also do a complete hand-on demo in Databricks. So by the end, you will confident using this feature in real projects. So before going to start, I request you viewer to please subscribe this channel and like this video if you find this video helpful to you. Now let's get started. Before we jump into schema evaluation, let's first understand what the schema actually is. The schema is simply a blueprint or a structure of table. It defines what the column exists and what data type they hold. For example, employee table look like employee ID. This is integer data type, name string data type, department string data type, or salary also string data type. This is the structure of schema. Now, what is schema evaluation? Schema evaluation means that Delta Lake has automatically update or extend this structure whenever new computable column arrive in your incoming data. Instead of rejecting new data type, new column, Delta Lake gracefully add a new column to the table. An old row remain unchanged. For example, for old column, they simply get null value. And for new column, get the actual value. This makes data ingestion smooth and flexible. Okay, I hope you understand it. For example, think about HR system. Initially, they store basic employee detail. For example, employee ID, name, department, and salary. Over time, business need to grow, and you need email ID, phone number, for example, location, joining date, and much more. Without schema evaluation, your ETL pipeline would break every time as new column appear. With the schema evaluation, it's adapt automatically and add new column as they appear. Okay. Let us also see schema enforcement and schema evaluation difference between these two. This is very common interview question, so let's make it very crystal clear. For example, schema enforcement, this is the default behavior. It strictly validate incoming data against the existing schema. If there is a mismatch with a schema, existing schema, write operation always fail. This protect the data quality. Okay. And schema evaluation, it's adapt whenever new column are detected and it's update the automatically schema or new column in table. So the right operation is always succeed. So one point to remember here, enforcement, let's say validate the data, and evaluation adapt the new column. Both are important, but they serve different need. Okay. Now let's move on to practical part. We will do everything live in Databricks. Now I'm in the Databricks. I'm using here free edition. Okay. So first of all, let's create initial data set for demo purpose. So I have already created to save time. So let's quickly write here. Okay. With only 3 records. Okay. And 4 column: employee ID, name, department, and salary. So let me show you. Here I am creating data frame first. This is a Spark data frame. Okay, you can see here the data frame we created here. Okay, employee ID, name, department, and salary. Now let's save this as a delta table. Okay, to save, let's use our data frame variable df right here. dot format, we using here delta, and we also need to write here mode. Let me write here overwrite. Okay, and save as a file. So let me use this YT demo, and in this data schema, and let me use here demo dataset. So let me copy this volume path, and use here employee. Okay, also use here schema for clarity purpose. Okay, now you can see here our schema, employee schema table is created. Now let's also doing schema evaluation demo. First read it. Okay, so let me read it back right here. Spark dot read. Okay, dot format, which is delta. Okay, and simply use here load function, and pass here, which we provide here path. Okay, and okay, let's use here bracket and remove double quote, and simply use here also display function to preview our delta table. Now you can see here we successfully read. Perfect, our table is ready for demonstration. Okay, let me collapse this. Now let us suppose HR sent a new file or new record that include email address column. So let me quickly write here demo dataset. So here now HR send new record with 104 and 105 up to here 103. Okay, and here is extra column email address. We need to add in existing column, existing table. Okay, so how we can add? Let's see without schema evaluation. So first let me create here new data frame df. Okay, and you can see here employee ID, name, department, salary, and this is extra column. Okay, and let me try to add or append in existing column. So our data frame is here new df, and right here command format, which is delta. Okay, and this time mode, what is mode? It should be append. Okay, and save this in what table? We use here this table. Okay, this is delta table. So select this and use here double quote. This table is available in this path volume YT. This is catalog and data demo dataset. If you refresh this, and you can see here employee schema which we create here. Okay, let me collapse again. Let me also collapse this. Okay, and now let me try to append this record in existing table. Now you can see here a metadata mismatch was detected when writing to delta table. Okay, so without a schema it's throw an error, and you will get schema mismatch error, and this is schema enforcement in action. Okay, now let's see here using enabling schema evaluation, and this is the first method, and simply copy this. Okay, code, and let me use here this code, and we need to use here option, so you can use anywhere here before save. So let me use here. Okay, after format use here option, and in bracket simply write here, you can also see here intelligent and comma, and simply use here true in a small. Okay, and let me run this. You can see here now this time do not get any schema mismatch error. Okay, and we succeed this using schema evaluation method, which is simply option merge schema, which is equal to true. Is you can pass here schema merge schema. This is important. Merge schema, m is caps and s is also cap, and data type is true. Okay, the right is succeeded. Now let's check in our table. So let's again read this table. Let me copy this, and let me write here code. Okay, now you can see here new column is added using merge schema, which is true. And old record get here null value, and for incoming new record 104 and 105 we get actual value which we provide here. Okay, gems @company.com, ima @company.com. For new record we have a email address value, and for old record we simply get null record, because at those time we do not have email column. Okay, so you will see old record have null value in the email column, and new records has actual value. If you want to check also schema, let me show you. Simply use this and write here print dot schema, opening and closing bracket. This is method, and you can see here email address is added in this table. You can also track using, go to here, and this is changes in delta log file. Okay, so if you check this JSON file, we need to use here. Let me duplicate this and go to here catalog, our table, this schema volume, and let me also show you employee schema, and here is two Parquet file is also created. This is when we create a table, and this is when we add new records. So let's go to here underscore delta underscore log, and this is the new version. Okay, and this is commit operation. Okay, and here is metadata again created, and this time email address is added. Okay, and if you check here 0 version, and if you go to here metadata option, this time only up to salary column, employee ID, name, department, salary metadata is added, not here email address. Okay, and this is for records. Okay, now let's see autoMerge configuration, which is second method. Okay, autoMerge configuration, and if we try to run this code, we get an error. Let me show you. Because we are using here free trial edition, and it's not support personal compute. Okay, so when you create here your personal compute, you configure this spark.databricks.delta.schema autoMerge, which is enable. Okay, and which is always true. So in future append it's automatically without using extra option. Okay, so you can use in your production this code. Okay, I will share all document which we used in this video in description box as a link. You can use from there. Okay, so as we also show you how schema evaluation work internally in delta log, which does not rewrite all data file. It simply append the transaction log in underscore delta underscore log folder. It's store new schema metadata and version history. This makes it very efficient, and only metadata changes, no heavy data movement. Okay, so it is important point to note here. Schema evaluation is excellent for adding new column. It does not support changing existing column data type. Okay, and dropping column requires separate operation like drop column, and always test schema changes in non-production environment first, and use schema evaluation together for good data quality and check for best result. Okay, so real world use cases used in HR and CRM application, this schema evaluation. IoT sensor stream, for let's say new variable come like voltage, temperature, air pressure, and coordinates, it's automatically add to existing table or agile data warehousing. Okay, so you can see also here best practice, advantage and limitation. It's eliminate the risk of pipeline breaking due to simple column addition, reduce the administrative complexity like alter table, add column execution, compatible with streaming, write and continuous append operation. And here is the current limitation: data type conversion, changing basic data type like integer to string, it is not support. Column dropping also not support. Okay, so let us summarize. Today we covered a lot of grounds. We learn what a schema is and what schema evaluation mean. Difference between schema enforcement and schema evaluation. How to enable schema evaluation using mergeSchema and autoMerge configuration. What happen internally with metadata only changes. And we also see a real world application and important limitation. You now have a solid understanding of one of the Delta Lake most powerful and practical feature. Okay, so that's all for today video. I hope this hand-on demonstration help you to understand schema evaluation clearly for beginning to advanced level. And if you found this tutorial helpful, please like the video, share your question or real world experience in comment box, and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more practical Databricks and data lake data engineering tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Keep learning, keep growing. I will see you in the next video. Happy learning. Thank you so much.